descending. Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, "None not, this is who I am." Oh no, you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Cowboys going up against the Redskins.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. But it's caught inside the 25. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there. Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's got it up and through. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Jennings. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. This is Jennings. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. David Irving in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Play clock winding down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now Cohen. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Cohen. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. They'll run with Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And it's third down and goal from the 4. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. Fourth down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start on the ground with Pirine. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run again with Pirine. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Here we go. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Here we go. 38.
On first down, Downs to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Come on, let's go. 38. Ohio.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and it's a high kick, hit pretty well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On play action, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Here we go.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doxson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On third down, it's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A first down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. This is Cohen shedding through the defense. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Well, they're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That one goes for 24 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Prescott now on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Needed 13, they got 14 on third down. First down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. The 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Prescott off play action. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Anderson coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Off the play fake, Prescott being chased out left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there on third down. 48 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down, Elliott shrugs the tent, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Prescott to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndrew White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd quarter in Carson. Chargers have just stretched their lead with a score. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down deep in Washington territory. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. The Raiders have widened their lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole.
Here we go now. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39. All right, now look at 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Rush to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to take. Hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Again, here's Pirine. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And now a first down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a carry for Pirine. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, it's Marshall. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on first down. Rush. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, rush. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing again. Rush. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Off play action. Rush. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, back 99, Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Watch it now, Marty. Marty. The trap. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. Into the end zone. Washington Redskins touchdown. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Hurry up, here we go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A first down carry by Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
No, check. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
They go to Elliott again. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch tight. Tight end right. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that